Hey everybody, I'm back again with another video. I'm going to try to smile a little bit more this time, but when I start talking about stuff I'm passionate about, I get a little intense. But something I wanted to talk about is something that I've been asked before and has been told to me, uh, and I kind of want to share just as a sister, just sister to sister. I've been told, Melissa, you seem so confident and you're pretty and beautiful and all of this kind of stuff. First of all, I should have paused this so that I could go run and get my mother's old photo album and show you my Jerry curl special and those chubby cheeks and yeah, I had the little fat face where you could barely see your eyes and the Jerry curl. Oh, I was something. I was something back in the day. But, I hear, sisters that say things like that. But, yeah, but look, you got this going for you. Yeah, but you're this, you're that, you're the other. And the truth of the matter is we all as women have something that we stare at and look at in the mirror and go, oh, about. Whether it's like you're like me after 2 children and you still got this baby weight and baby belly and midsection that you just want to get rid of, or you don't like the shape of your eyes or your head or your skin, whatever. I mean, every woman has something that she's looking at her. I'm sorry, my phone's going off. Every woman has something about herself that she's insecure about. And how do you overcome that as a single saved woman? How do you overcome your insecurities? How do you begin to move past those things that you don't like? Well, it seems in times past we thought that giving people makeovers would rev up their self-esteem. I don't think so. And the reason why I say that is because some of the darkest times in my life I can remember, some of the lowest points in my life, I looked the best. The hair was on point. This is before children now. I can't dress and do like I used to because I'm on a budget and a tight one at that. But before they came here, I was sharp dressed, matching this and that, shoes, nails, toes, hair, yeah. But inwardly, I was a mess. And I had very little confidence in myself, very little self-worth. So I can't say go out here and get yourself a makeover. That's going to make you feel better. Now, what I will say is when you draw close to God and you begin to reestablish your relationship with Him, and if you had one and it's fallen off, when you begin to reconnect with God, then you will automatically have a self-esteem in Him because He lifts our heads. He gives us joy. Jesus, the presence of the Lord isn't to bring you down. It's to lift you up. The presence of grace in your life wasn't to condemn you, but was to show you mercy, to give you unmerited favor. And we talked about favor in a couple of videos ago. So if God is doing this, all of this for you and making this tremendous investment in you, then that gives you a reason to feel good. And when you're in relationship with someone who feels good about you and brings out the best in you, which God does and which He is, then you can't help but begin to blossom. You can't help but begin to shine. You can't help but to begin to feel better about yourself. So, when you do your hair and you put your face on and your makeup and you've got a glow that makeup can't put on your face. I've seen women, I don't even wear MAC anymore. I can't afford MAC. They have the best, most expensive makeup and have the saddest eyes. No light in their eyes, no joy, but they've got $300 worth of cosmetics on their faces. You need an inner makeover. You don't need to worry about your outward appearance so much. You need to begin to reconnect with God. You need to begin to work on your relationship with Him. If you're not submitted to a church, you need to begin to pray that God would lead you to one, because that's another place of comfort and that's another place of nurturing. When you surround yourself with men and women of God who can pour into you and speak words of life over you and encourage you and stir up those gifts that are within you, your self-esteem begins to flourish even there. When you're surrounded by people that are negative all the time, people that are always criticizing you, people that are always rubbing your past in your face, then of course you're going to feel down. You're not going to feel good about yourself at all. But when you get into the house of God and you connect with men and women who speak words of life, they begin to water you, and God will give the increase in your life. And you'll begin to notice over time, hey, I look, and people begin to say, you look good. And you're not doing anything extra. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But there's a joy in your eyes that's coming through. There's a peace on your face that's coming through. It can be, it's visible. It's the joy of the Lord. It's the glory of the Lord that's on you. So that would be my advice. Don't worry about, I just need to start doing my hair this way. You can do your hair. You can buy all the outfits if you want to. But if your heart isn't mended, if you're still struggling on the inside, nothing you do on the outside is going to be able to cover that up. But at the same time, when you've got joy that you can't explain, when you've got peace that you can't explain, that's going to show. You're not going to be able to cover that up. It's going to come out through your eyes. It's going to come out through your speech. It's going to come out through, everything about you. So to my young sisters out there who may be feeling a little down and, I'm not pretty and I'm not popular in school, I say, I want you to get close to God. I want you to work on your relationship with Him so that you are worthy, so that in Him you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your self-esteem isn't based on people, because people change. People change at the drop of a hat. You can be on the uncool list today and popular tomorrow. All through high school, all through school, I was not popular, folks. If I went to a high school reunion, I don't even know if people would remember me, because that's how unnoticeable I was. I was what they call a late bloomer or whatever. But God can take you where you need to be. You need to focus on your relationship with Him. You need to allow Him to connect people with you that can help build you up and that can speak words of life into you. All of the friends that I've had recently, God sent them. And they have been absolutely loving and tremendous. They speak words of life over me. They encourage me. They push me to be better. They stir up the gifts in me. Even when I'm having my off days, they never come at me wrong as far as, oh, you ain't going to ever. They never talk that kind of stuff over me. They constantly affirm the greatness that's within me. And if you begin to connect with God and strengthen your relationship with Him, He will send those types of people into your life that will help you to heal and help you to move past those hurts and pains that are causing your self-esteem to be so low. I hope this was a help to you today. I hope those that are dealing with self-esteem issues will understand and recognize that God is concerned. And He can heal you. He can heal your heart. He can heal those insecurities. He can give you joy, peace. He can give you the confidence to be able to say, I am who I am by the grace of God. And I don't have to feel ashamed. And I don't have to hold my head down. I can hold my head up because God is the lifter of my head. Like I said, I pray it's a blessing. Connect with me. Subscribe. Share my videos with those that you feel could be blessed by them. And we'll talk again soon.